The crimson moons of Xerion cast long shadows across the crystalline hunting grounds as Commander Vextar adjusted his plasma rifle with practiced precision. His mandibles clicked with anticipation as he studied the readings on his bioscanner. The human female had been running for 3 rotations now, and the chase was proving more entertaining than expected. Impressive stamina for such a primitive species, he transmitted to his hunting party through the neural link. The other Galactic Empire officers shared his amusement, their scaled forms moving like predators through the alien landscape. What they didn't know was that Captain Elena Vasquez had stopped running hours ago. She crouched motionless in the shadow of a towering crystal formation, her breathing steady despite the exhaustion that should have overwhelmed her. The Empire's hunters had made a critical error in their intelligence gathering. They saw a lone human survivor from the destroyed research station on Kepler for 42b and assumed she was just another specimen for their twisted sport. They had no idea she was the ghost of Titan Station. Elena's fingers traced the scars along her left arm, each mark representing a successful mission with the Human Death Squad, the rebellion's most feared special operations unit. While the Empire's aristocrats hunted humans for entertainment, she had been hunting their kind for survival. The difference was that she never missed. Her comm unit vibrated with a barely perceptible pulse. 3 short, 2 long. The signal she'd been waiting for. "Phoenix, this is Reaper 1, came the whispered transmission. We're in position." Elena smiled grimly. Lieutenant Commander Torres always was punctual. Her team had spent 2 days infiltrating the hunting preserve while she played the role of helpless prey. The Empire's arrogance had made them careless. They never suspected their game might have backup. "Copy, Reaper 1. Thunder Protocol is authorized," she replied, using the code that would unleash hell on their captors. Commander Vextar's triumph was short-lived. His bioscanner began shrieking warnings as multiple hostile signatures materialized throughout the hunting grounds. The crystalline formations that had provided cover for their prey suddenly erupted with muzzle flashes and plasma fire. "Impossible," he hissed, his scales rippling with fear. "There's supposed to be only one human." Elena emerged from her hiding spot, her assault rifle already speaking death. The weapon, a modified plasma rail hybrid that could punch through Empire armor, had been her companion through dozens of missions. She moved with lethal grace, each shot finding its mark as the hunters became the hunted. The death squad emerged from every shadow, every crevice, every impossible angle. Torres and his team had turned the hunting preserve into a kill zone, their human ingenuity trumping alien technology. Years of fighting a superior enemy had taught them to be creative, ruthless, and utterly without mercy. Vextar's mandibles clicked frantically as he tried to coordinate his scattered forces. "This is Commander Vextar to Imperial Command. We need immediate extraction." The human was bait. But Elena was already moving, her squad converging on the command position with military precision. The Empire's hunters, accustomed to pursuing terrified prey, found themselves outmaneuvered by soldiers who had perfected the art of warfare in the void between stars. "You made one mistake," Elena said as she stood over the wounded commander, her rifle trained on his primary heart. "You assumed we were afraid." The last thing Vextar saw was the insignia on her uniform, a skull surrounded by stars, the mark of the Human Death Squad. In his final moments, he understood that the Empire had not been hunting a woman for sport. They had been hunting death itself. As the crimson moons set over Xerion, Elena and her team prepared for extraction. The Empire would learn, as they always did, that humanity's greatest weapon was not technology or numbers. It was the refusal to surrender. The hunt was over, but the war had just begun.